Hello, nutrition students. This is Bobby Phillips, your course instructor. Welcome to Fall Term FN 105, Nutrition for Culinary Students. This is our Moodle classroom environment. You should have no difficulty logging into the course once you're registered. I thought I'd make you this short video as an introduction to Moodle and the contents that will apply to this course. As you know, this is a hybrid course, meaning half of the content of the course is delivered here online and half on campus. We meet Wednesdays from 6:30 to 8 p.m. To get acquainted, I thought I would sort of show you around our Moodle environment and give you an idea on where to locate information prior to your coming to class on Wednesday. Obviously, our required textbook. What you'll see here as I scroll down is what I refer to as the top block of the course. If you see my cursor moving, you will see that this block ending here is the top block. This contains basic information such as the syllabus. I'll give you a hard copy of that on Wednesday, the first day of the class, and the calendar, grade tracker. I'll give you hard copies of those. There's a link here on netiquette, how to behave appropriately online. And then the other highlight here is the term project instruction. The term project is fully a third of your grade. Perhaps some of you haven't used online books before. What this is showing is chapters in a book. The instructions for this term project are listed in chapters. There are 5 parts to the term project, thus 5 chapters. Part 1, here's the introduction. Part 1 is 3 regular recipes. Here's a discussion of what is expected in those 3 regular recipes. Periodically, you'll see something in the hyperlink, so something about additional resources. You'll see information here is a sample of what could be used. This sample is the term project I did, I believe, last year. I did the term project along with students, so it'd be a sample of work. Then you go through part 2 of the term project. This is what it contains. Again, I show samples of what that term project should look like. Part 3 is outlined here with samples and how to create the reports. Part 4, again, and Part 5. So do look at instructions for the book. Again, the top block of our class. Also at the top of the class, you will see information on messages and people in the course. This is how you'll write a message. You click on messages, and you're looking for a person to write to. I'll just write to my colleague, Amber Yui. I see that she pops up right away, and I can go down and write her a note. Hello. And send it off. So you can write to one another in this course. You can write to your instructor this way. So see if I can get back into our classroom environment. This does happen periodically. It's good that you got to see it. So that's how you get a hold of people in the class, to include me. So that's basically what you need to know. Obviously, over here is calendars and upcoming events. These are great reminders of where we're at in the course. Each week there will be a block that is highlighted. So this is week 1. I give you instructions here for week 1. And by way of reminder, the dates for week 1 are here. So in week 1, I give you instructions on everything you need to attend to during the week. So this says read 2 chapters, 1 and 2. It's also outlined in the course calendar above. Review a website. If I tell you to review a specific website, it will be listed in that block, that week's block. And then it tells you to attend class, taking notes, in your packet. So you're going to be taking notes in the packet you purchased at the bookstore while you read, as well as while you attend class. If you do this, you'll do fine completing the weekly quiz. Right now, you see the quiz is in gray, a lighter color there. That's because I haven't made it available yet. Every week, all the material for our course is there in Moodle, but I only make it available to you, see next week's, I make it available to you as I think you have the material that you need to complete it. So, and I say that because occasionally I will forget to make one of these resources available to you. So just write me and remind me. So, everything you need to do for week 1 is spelled out there. There is an orientation quiz due the first week of the term, and this is very easy. It's essentially saying I've read the syllabus and I know what's expected of me for this term. After completing that, you'll be able to do week 1 quiz over chapters 1 and 2. So you just go on this like that. Week 1, we're introducing the concept of nutrient density. Week 2, we cover carbohydrates. Week 3, fats. Week 4, proteins. Then week 5, vitamins and minerals. This is one of the more difficult chapters, difficult weeks of the term, in that vitamins and minerals are complicated. It's a heavy-duty, what I like to refer to as a dense chapter. So as you look at the book that week, you'll see it's pretty overwhelming. I purposefully boiled down the content of that into lecture. Would not be a good day to miss class. Because the quiz for that week will be taken from lecture, whereas other quizzes are taken half from the book, half from lecture. Week 6, we're talking about nutrient-dense recipes, and week 7, we continue that with food for healthful living. This particular week, if you have any special concerns about the topics being covered in Chapter 12, please do look ahead at those, and if you have concerns, bring them to my attention as soon as possible. Don't show up the night of our class, week 7, and tell me, oh, by the way, I have some issue with talking about whatever, nutrition and weight control, or I have a personal situation that causes me to be uncomfortable with talking about a certain religious custom. So if you have any of those sensitivities, do bring them to my attention prior to that course. Week 8, guests with special needs, sort of a continuation on healthy eating. Then communicating nutrition messages. By this time in the term, you will essentially know already most of the concepts covered in Chapter 11. It meets up perfectly with the Thanksgiving holiday, so you can have that Wednesday off. The 10th week of the term, we're talking about menu planning. Now that you know how to alter a recipe to make it healthy, the more nutrient-dense version, you can plan menus around them. The final presentation of the term project is your final exam. If you read through the instructions for the term project, you will see that the final part, part 5 of the term project, is a group oral presentation. So I hope this helped a bit to introduce you to the course. And just by way of new information to you in preparation of Wednesday, no uniform is required. No uniform is required for FN 105 this term. If you do happen to wear your uniform to class, if you had a lab earlier in the day or such, you're expected to wear your uniform correctly. Do honor and respect to the uniform that is befitting your profession by wearing it correctly. So I hope this helped. If these videos help, I will continue to do them for you. Otherwise, I will see you Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. for the start of class.